So let's talk about finding the powers for the bigger ones, right? So what do I mean by that? What if I see a question like 2 power 64 divided by 3, right? Obviously can't keep doing it for 264 times and then divide by 3, so the remainder is 2 2 2. Again, it'll take you a lot of time, or maybe if I use negative remainder also, I can say it's minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, so on up to 64 times, right? So rather what I can do is, see, 2 is basically, as what we are seeing, the same thing we'll do. Fundamentally, when 2 is divided by 3, I can take the remainder as minus 1. So 2 power 64 is fundamentally coming down as minus 1 power 64 and divided by 3. So minus 1 power 64 is 1 because it's an even power, right? Minus 1 into minus 1 64 times gives me plus 1. So the remainder is plus 1, right? Maybe let's say I talk you 4 power 35 is divided by 3. No, let me take 36. Yeah, anything is fine, right? Let's do 35. So again, 4 when divided by 3, the remainder is 1. So that's fundamentally 4 power 35 in remainder sense is same as 1 power 35 divided by 3. 1 power 35 is 1. 1 divided by 3, the remainder is 1. So that's fundamentally what you're doing, right? So let me actually show slightly different one to just give a sense of. Let's say I do 2 power 31, right, divided by 3. Again, I know minus 1 is the remainder when 2 is divided by 3, so it's minus 1 power 31. So fundamentally, because it's an odd power, I know that it will end up with minus 1, right? So the answer for remainder is never a negative 1. It can't be minus 1. So what should you do to give the final answer? It's fundamentally 3 is what I'm dividing with, right? That's the divisor. So I just have to, 3 minus 1 is the remainder, so I have to add that. So that will be 2. So 2 is the answer for this particular question, right? So be careful that the answer cannot be a negative like minus 1. It has to be a positive always for remainder. So what would I do? I'll just take the divisor. 3 is the divisor here, so I just 3 plus minus 1, so that's because I minus 1 is the remainder, so that's 2 is the answer. So now slightly complex one where you see the powers, right? So it's saying find the remainder when 7 power 242 is divided by 50. So now let's see. Well, normally like we'll think 7 power 242, so let me focus on 7. So 7 when divided by 50, the remainder is 7 or minus 43. I don't see much of like 1 or minus 1 coming out, so it might look like a complex stuff. So in this case, what you can look at is, let me just do this, right? 7 square, this is fundamentally 242 by 2, right? When I do it, so that's how you do it. So I'm taking a square inside, so I should divide by 2. So this is fundamentally 7 power 2 into 242 by 2. So it cancels out. It is 7 power 242. Right? So that's what I'm saying. 7 square is 49. 2 power 242 by 2 will be 121. So fundamentally 7 power 242 is same as 49 power 121. Right? So 49 power 121 divided by 50. I know 49 divided by 50. The remainder is minus 1. Now I know this is fundamentally same as minus 1 power 121 divided by 50. So minus 1, but it's an odd power, so it will be ending up with minus 1 again. So the remainder can't be minus 1, so I have to just add that 50 minus 1, so that is 49 is the remainder. Right? So not always that the question might be so easy that you will see a plus or minus 1 coming out. So sometimes it might ask you to actually do something like this, right? 7 square, 7 cube, something like that. So have a look for that always. 9 power 103 divided by 80, same concept. So what would I do? 9 power 103, so divided by 80. Again, 80 divided by 9 divided by 80 is not going to give me any relevant help. Remainder is 9 or minus 71. Sorry, 71, which is of not much use. So what would I do? Again, I do a square, but what am I getting? I'm getting 103 by 2, right? This is like not a favorable situation. What can I do? Rather, I do is I'll just split this as 9 into 9 power 102, right? It's fundamentally same as 9 power 1 or 2 plus 1, so 9 power 1 or 3. So 9, this is what, now I'll do this. because now I have an odd even power, so I can actually divide by 2, right? So this will become 9 into 81 power 102 by 2 is fundamentally 56 divided by 80, right? So what is the remainder when 81 divided by 80? It's 1. So this is fundamentally boiling down as 9 divided by 80 into 1 power 56 divided by 80. So 9 divided by 80, the remainder is 9. 1 power 56 is 1, so the remainder is 1. So finally I'm getting a 9 as the remainder for this answer, right? So that's how you can do it.